Good day and welcome to another edition of Outsider Genie, where we'll be looking at the race meeting from the fall, today the 3rd of June 2021, where we have an 8 race card. We kick off on the first race with a work riders maiden plate over 1,400 meters, and the time is 12:35. So let us look at the betting first. Here the betting is number 1, Piccalilli 5-2, Rising a Storm 7-2, Zulu Warcry 9-2, The Rose of Belclair 11-2, Women of Grace 10-1, 13-1, Go Dream Machine 14-1, Kiss by Fire 15-1, Music and Lyrics, and 35-1, Normal. Here in the first race, I'm going to scroll down here to the bottom, where my first choice is number 9, The Rose of Bichara. Now, in this race, there are older horses as well, which I'll discuss now, but I like the look of number 9, The Rose of Bichara, a visionaire by Starcraft Mary. This horse ran a very good race after I won't say reasonable, the debut, but I probably would think that a 11-16 was a little bit too short. And then last time was, it says here, Restless Blowing. But I'm sure this race would have brought him on. And since this is not a very strong field, and we have here a very competent jockey in Matsuele, who used to be at the academy before, but never finished his time. But he is surely a competent jockey. And I'm looking for number 9, the Rose of Bichara, to be running on nicely in this race and to be very competitive. My outsider selections is number 4, Kiss by Fire. Kiss by Fire ran last week at the Vaal, ran a very a much better race, and I'm not sure. I don't know the jockey, but I'm sure maybe this horse is on the improve. The bridle lays the dam, won a few races herself. So maybe this is a horse that you want to chuck into the back in of your quartets and trifectas. And then my other outsider selection is another 2-year-old Go Dream Machine, a coup de grace by Mgok Me, Valley of Rubies. I think Valley of Rubies was also raced by the Sneymans, if I'm not mistaken. Now this horse hasn't shown a lot of form, but I get the idea that this horse can improve, and surely with Mabaya on board is also a very competent jockey, also a horse I think that can run into the money. And then we're going to look here at also number 7, also has got a very competent jockey, only a 3-year-old, only had 2 runs. Last time out also improving over the 1400 meters, and I would think more improvement is on the cards. And then here we have the favorite, number 1, Piccalilli. Now, I mean, this horse has had 6 runs, been there and thereabouts, but the closest this horse ever came to was 4.25 lengths behind the winner. So surely I will not think the type of horse that I would run to the bookmakers to put my money on. But yeah, can be competitive in this field. Number 2, Women of Grace has had a stable change. They say a change is as good as a holiday. Also have got a competent jockey on. Maybe just because of the stable change, chuck this in the back end of your quartets. And then here's number 3, Zulu Warcry. Yeah, I see that this jockey has ridden it once before, ran a 3rd, and surely also a horse that can make his presence felt. I think maybe the 11-16 last time was a bit too short. Then we're going to move on to races 2 and 3, which I'm going to pass by. I'll give you the betting just now, because that's juvenile plates. And as you know, I don't give selections on that, but let's have a look at the betting. Here the betting is as follows. Number 2, Team Gold 14-10, Silicon Tiger 28-10, Bronco Blitz 9-2, 6-1 Bella Chica, 8-1 Autumn Lizzie, Elysian Chief 10-1, 20-1 Lenaro, whatever. Then we get race 3, number 1, Cold Fact 14-10, Social Image, which I think this is my personal fantasy in this race, 22-10, Franco 15-10, 15-2, on Q 8-1, Worship 8-1, 10-1, Rompen Stompen, and 20-1, Name Broer Scratch number 2, Battling Beauty. Then we move on to race number 4, where they're backing 11-1 the field. Only the first two, 9-2 Power Ranger and Grimaldi 9-2, 11-1 Light Warrior, Silly Valley 12-1, Spartan 12-1, Truck Commander 11-1, 15-1 Lady of the Flame, number 4 Pride of Franschhoek 18-1, and better the rest. Now, guys, I want to warn you here. The bookmakers is really misleading you. I'm going to tell you now what my first choice is, but if you have a look here at number 10, Power Ranger, there was money for it. It ran behind Tuscan Winter on the 22nd of May. It is a horse that is well bred. It ran second behind Tuscan Winter. Stubborn, no extra. Okay, now they're going to put it over the 1400 meter, which I do feel the distance would suit. But definitely, Michael the Cock horses, you cannot bank it at this stage because you do not know how they're going to run. And it's no disrespect to Michael the Cock, his staff, or anybody, but his horses is not. He is picking up winners, but he is also, a lot of his horses disappoint. So no, sir. I won't bank it this. I might land up with egg on my face and Moosey Henny might bring it home and the favorite might win at 9-10. But at 9-10, no, I won't be putting my money down. Then here you have number 1, Grimaldi, a horse that has already in the past disappointed. And now they're backing that one at 9-2 with the 11-1 the field. Another case where this horse can run anything. He can run into the money. But I mean, here the horse was 17-10, 22 lengths behind. Bump start, everything went wrong. But again, he has been there and thereabouts. But every time, even when he ran places, you never got the idea that he's going to win the race. Here he was in front, and he was run down by catch the green light. And certainly there are horses that can beat it. My first selection here is the number 6 horse, Light Warrior. All right, Light Warrior is a 4-year-old, 15 runs, Kumalo, drawn 10. But the horse has been running well, and does the Duke of Datsyk has won since. And out of that race, 6 runners, 2 winners. So that points to that this is a very strong race. Dark Vision has won again. I think he won immediately after his maiden. So surely a horse that you cannot discard in this field, Light Warrior. Then I also want to have a look at number 3. Number 3, Silly Fellow, announced by Goalkeeper Me. Also a horse that's improving. Last time was 2.9 lengths behind Catch the Green Light. Okay. And this was the same race as Grimaldi. So Grimaldi was in front of him. But again, I think also a horse that can improve, only has had 5 runs. So surely also a horse that you need to include. And then we can also have a look at number 11. Now here's a horse of Corneille's Peace that has only had 2 runs, a captain of all by a Jetmaster mare. You can't find better breeding in the book than the captain of all, which is his father is Captain L. The horse comes off a rest after a very good first race behind Midnight Caller over the Vaal 1400 meters. Then they put him over the 1200 meters behind Successful Secret. Successful Secret has won again after that. Out of this race, there's 2 winners. Surely also a horse can improve. Corneille's Peace, don't bring his horses to the track if they're not fit. That's one thing of the Corneille's Peace stable. His horses is always fit. So as you can see, yes, number 10 Power Ranger can win the race. Yes, the distance will suit him. Yes, he is maybe the best bred horse in this race, but the stable is inconsistent, and you cannot, because of that, punt with confidence. Surely, I'm not going to go short in this leg of the Pick 6. Then we go to the next race, which is another minefield nightmare, Middle Stakes. And here we have a race over 2,800 meters, Class C, average mean rated 77. Let's have a look at the betting first. Here the betting, 17-10, Jul and August, 72 Set the Standard, Master of Man, 4-1, a Fraud 9-2, Brand New Cadillac, 11-1, Gold Griffin 13 to 1, 18 to 1, Smiley River. Now, as you probably know that in these events over 2,800 meters, anything can win. They say weight kills a train. Zealand Zat carrying 60 kilograms. After winning last time at Turfontein, first time out for the bottom with the stable, and most probably can go in again. But set a standard is also a horse that's got ability, but has never run this distance. So one will have to see and wait what the situation there is. Then you get number 3, Brand New Cadillac, who ran 12 ranks behind Zealand Lizette. And it's going to, find it difficult to turn around the tables. But I have seen worse things happen. So also, I think Brand New Cadillac also likes to go to the front, but also hasn't done this distance. But did do a 2,600 and a 13,200. Ran well over the 2.6, but faded over the 3.2. Then you get to Master a Man, getting minus 2 kilogram, and that surely is going to be in his favor. But also always find someone else to beat him. But today again, ran in the same race behind Zir and Z. Then also got a 4 kilogram, and it's got a 4 kilograms again. And then we get here to my first selection, number 5, Gold Griffin. Number 5, Gold Griffin, this horse, I'm telling you, is lined up for this race. Because last time out, they put him over the 1,400 meters, and I'm sure they gave this horse just a sprint up in mind for this race. They got Warren Kennedy on this horse today. He has won 3 times out of 4 times with this horse. And Paul Peter is on record that he says that this horse, the further he goes, the further he gets, the better he gets. So surely this 2,800 should be then right up his alley. And I'm sure he was just given a sprint, just to freshen him up for this race. And I'm my first choice at 13 to 1. Then we have number 6, a Fraud. Also a horse that can perform on his day, but also not consistent, but from 54 kilogram, surely can have a chance in that field. And then we get to number 7, Smiley River, who's only carrying 49 and over 2,800. This filly is going to make them work to beat the. I've got the idea that this filly is also a stayer, because she has performed well over longer distances. So for me, open field, and I just got the field in my pick 6. Then we move on to race number 6, a merited at 78 handicap over 1,000 meters. And here the betting is as follows. Number 4, La Greta 5 to 2. Ace of Spades 3 to 1. Vagro 5 to 1. Counter Strike 6 to 1. Money Fighter 9 to 1. Rick Click 9 to 1. Ula 12 to 1. Touch of Fight 22 to 1. Scratch 2 and 10. So here in race 6, my first selection is the number 1 horse, Ace of Spades, a 3-year-old under upgrade, and he's running well. He ran in a higher division than last time. He ran in a C76. Now today, he ran in a 81. Yeah. Now he's running in a 76. And I'm sure that this horse is going to go to the front and he's going to say, catch me if you can, guys. Number 1, Ace of Spades. Then, I just apologize about that. Then my outsiders is number 5, Viral Glow, who's been running there and thereabouts, can be involved in the finish, as well as number 8, Ula. I've been following Ula, but she's been disappointing. She has run against some stronger in the past. And then also have a look at number 4, which is La Greta. La Greta is there, always Franco, this Franco filly. Probably will be a nice breeding opposition in the future. Has also been running nice races, but again, lesser opposition, but has been running well, so can probably be the biggest danger to number 1, Ace of Spades. We then move to race number 7, which is a Pinnacle Stakes over 1,803. And here the betting is as follows. Number 2, Bold Ransom, 15 to 10. 5 to 1, Well Wrecking King. Orvar 5-1, Epic Dream 6-1, Mombella 7-1, Riverine 10-1, Sharon Queen 15, and Double 8 20-1. Now, for me, today on the card, best bet on the card is number 2, Bold Ransom. Bold Ransom is only carrying 56, has run against top of the top sprinters in the company. I mean, 5 lengths behind Rio Carrero, Mardi Gras, True Life. You won't find any of these horses in this race today. And therefore, I feel Bold Ransom today is going to run a huge race. You can actually take the double, the previous race onto Bold Ransom. That will give you a 9-1 double. And my outsider selections is only one, and that's number 3, Valraken King at 5-1, GENIE. I think this horse is going to go to the front, and Bold Ransom is going to have to run him down. This horse is very speedy, but Bold Ransom has beat it before. But for my quartet, for my selections, I'm including both of the horses. Then also you can have a look at number 5, which is Oravor. I've been also following this horse, but yeah, he always he's always there and thereabouts. And although today he's only carrying 52, so if you can include it in your larger pick six, unfortunately my pick six I only did include the 1 and 4 after 2 and 3 because it was getting a little bit expensive. But if you can afford, do put that into your play, because this horse was beaten by Bold Ransom before, where they carried level weights, but now today Bold Ransom is carrying 4 kilograms more. So surely that brings number 5, Oravor, in the picture. So definitely, if you can afford, you put into your play. But and also ran third behind Mardi Gras, carrying 58. I just want to check something here. And Bold Ransom ran second, carrying 63 minus, carrying 59. So they are really close to each other. Do include if you can afford that. Then we get to the 8 race, 1400 meters, Class C, average merit at 78. And here we're going to have a look at the betting. The betting as follows. Number 4, Bishop, Bebop 13-2, Cloris 13-2, Dubai Princess 7-1. Now you see me 15-2. That is Angels 17-2. Lee Express 10-1, 11-1, Little Rain, Milan's Princess 12-1, I Dream of Genie 13-1, 18-1 Me Time, and 20-1 the rest. In my eyes, also a very open race. I have included the pick six, the field. If I do survive and I want to get here to the last leg, I don't want to worry about how much I'm gonna, or if I'm gonna catch the pick six. I only want to worry how much I'm going to collect. Yesterday was the same thing at Greyville. I also had a pick six after I tipped some nice outsiders that came in earlier in the day. And yeah, I was hoping for a nice payout, and then the favorite one, I only collected 200 Rand for 106 Rand outlay. But the horse that ran second was 60-1. And with that horse, the pick six would have paid over 400,000 Rand. And I would have collected over 4,000 should that horse has won. And one of these days, I'm going to hit this with surviving the first leg, and I hit the outsider in the last leg. Because as I say, I don't want to worry about the horse, how much I'm going to, all I want to worry is how much I'm going to collect, not if I'm going to collect. But here in this race, my choice is number 1, Letitia's Angel. This horse is run against far stronger than she will ever meet here. Here she has ran second behind Dubai Princess. Now today she's carrying 60. On that day, she was carrying 57.5, and Dubai was carrying 53.5. So they were 4 kilograms difference. Now today, Dubai Princess is carrying 57. So there's now only 3 kilograms. So surely that would turn the favor for her to be finished in front of Dubai Princess. So in my eyes, number 1, Letitia's Angel, with the -4 she's getting, she's way down in class. She's run against horses like Riu's Winter, Siams, there again, Riu's Winter. Now today, she's very much down in class, and this jockey is very competent. I think he has ridden 2 winners on a day a couple of times already. And I'm not sure whether the Scottsville didn't suit her last time, but I think today, yes, she ran in a future, second behind Celestial Love. And I think I've got no hesitation in recommending number 1, Letitia's Angel, today. Then for outsiders, I'm going to go with number 3, which is the Vibe Princess. So maybe it will be benefit you to take the exacta, because as I said, the horses are meeting again, and Letitia's Angel is better off for a kilogram. Then we're going to look at number 5, Taurus. Again, a Michael the Cock horse. I think the horse can be involved in a finish, nicely bred, do watch. Then I also want to have a look at number 2, Elusive Women. I've also included this in my play. I think this horse also has run again here and there against some better opposition, can also be involved in the finish. Yeah, there's a number of horses today that you need to include. Bebop also, the last run I think was too far. Now back over the 1400 meters, ran second, but also in a lower division than last time. But do have a chance, Bebop. And then here's a horse here at the bottom, number 30. Now you see me, has also been improving, running nice races. But this is a very open race. It's not all over for Letitia's Angel. Meantime, also a horse that can improve, has got ability. So also the last race, a very open race. So I hope I can point you in the right direction for a few winners. And as I always say, break a leg.